Jennifer has been our dream girl from the moment she stepped on stage. How much success has her life of hard work in the music industry brought her? Let's see. Jennifer was born on September 12, 1981. Her parents, Darnell Donnerson and Samuel Simpson, raised her in Chicago, Illinois with, wait for it, 25 older siblings. She is the youngest of 26 children. She is only familiar with a few of her siblings, as she doesn't share the same father with all of them. While being raised by her single mother, she had to spend a lot of time by herself. At 7, she took a liking to singing and started participating in the church choir every week. Her favorite artists growing up were Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, and Patti LaBelle, and they really influenced the sound that she would later settle on when defining her musical career. Her grandmother encouraged her to join the choir and participate in talent shows. She only got the chance to meet her father when she was 15 years old, after looking for him for over a year. He decided to stay at his daughter's side, but he soon passed away. Hudson's big break came in 2004 when she auditioned for the 3rd season of the reality television show American Idol. Despite facing initial skepticism from the judges, she quickly captivated audiences with her powerful voice and soulful performances. Her experience in her local church gave her the skill to control her vocal power and range in a way that added emotion to the song. She showed audiences that the traditional gospel belting and trills that she learned from the church choir gave any form of music, soul, and depth. She finished in 7th place in the competition, and she was spotted by Arista Records after the show ended. During her peak after the American Idols, she started working on the film DreamGirls in 2006, alongside Beyoncé and Jamie Foxx. She played Effie White, one of the main leads of the film. She got a chance to flex her powerful and iconic gospel singing, as well as explore a more gospel and R&B fusion sound. With Beyoncé and Jamie Foxx on board and Effie's immense talent, the film gained her a lot of popularity and support. It was such an impressive acting debut that she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in the film and became the youngest African-American woman to ever receive the award. She also earned a Golden Globe Award and a BAFTA Award. She released her first debut album in 2008, and it peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200. The album won Best R&B Album at the 51st Grammy Awards. Her next 2 albums both peaked at number 2. Because of her incredible acting talent, her musical career started to take the back seat. Although she had plenty of potential, she's had a lot more success when singing in visual media. Her future albums didn't achieve the same level of commercial success or cultural impact as her acting roles. Things were looking up in her life for the very first time since childhood, as she was rapidly approaching stardom and recently became engaged. However, in 2008, she experienced an intense tragedy when she lost her entire family. Her mother and brother were murdered in their home while her sister was present. Her sister put out an Amber Alert when her son went missing. While Jennifer was on her way to support her sister during the tragedy, the 7-year-old nephew they were looking for was also found murdered. In the course of 4 days, Jennifer lost 3 of the most important people in her family to gun violence. The culprit turned out to be her brother-in-law, her sister's husband. He was charged with 3 counts of murder and forced entry and given 120 years in prison. She took a brief break from the industry to heal, but she had to prematurely return to working because she suddenly needed to provide for herself as well as her family. Over the years, she continued to pursue her acting career and starred in films like The Secret Life of Bees, Sex and the City, and The Three Stooges. She also ventured into television, serving as a coach on the reality singing competition The Voice and appearing in projects like Smash and Empire. Jennifer Hudson received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on November 13, 2013. This was mostly as an acknowledgement of her immense acting talents in the DreamGirls film. In late 2022, Jennifer Hudson reached EGOT status following her Tony Award win. In a career of less than 2 decades, she has achieved an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony, 2 of which she achieved in consecutive years. She started her own talk show, The Jennifer Hudson Show, in 2022, which has been met with mediocre ratings. After The Ellen Show ended in 2022, her show was pitched as a spiritual replacement for it on the network. Shortly after its first airing, Time magazine released an article predicting that the talk show would be canceled quickly if Jennifer didn't evolve her model. At the time, single-host talk shows were on the decline of their popularity. However, the show has promise as people are drawn to her personable stage presence. Her debut season was shaky, but after being renewed for a second season, she returned more confident and self-assured compared to the year before. Stay in the loop with our Black Hollywood trailblazers. Click the subscribe button and notification bell to keep up with the pioneers who paved the way. From all of her talent, resilience, and incredible success in the industry, Jennifer has gotten herself a net worth of around $30 million from her music, movie, and talk show. When Jennifer was 18, she dated James Payton, her high school sweetheart. He accompanied her to her first Oscar ceremony for her performance in DreamGirls. They broke up in 2007, shortly after Jennifer started to reach the peak of her career. After the tragic murder of her family, James testified in court that Jennifer's brother worked in drug dealing when he was short on money. His testimony would soon be determined irrelevant to the verdict when the investigation showed that the murders were not drug-related. Jennifer felt that James was trying to paint her brother as a criminal character who was involved with bad people who wanted to hurt their family. His testimony caused her a lot of pain, and she cried throughout the court proceedings. They have not spoken since. David Otunga is a Harvard Law graduate and former pro wrestler for the WWE. Jennifer started dating David Otunga in 2008, after breaking up with her first boyfriend. The same year, they became engaged on her birthday. David was there for her when her family members passed away and became her only support system through her grief. Despite the hasty proposal, it took them many years to actually get married. In 2009, they had their first child, David. In 2017, after a decade-long relationship, they decided to split up and thus began a tough divorce settlement case. Jennifer succeeded at getting a protective order against her ex-husband. The order claimed that Otunga had been threatening Jennifer for the entirety of their relationship and leaving a gun in plain sight despite knowing that it would upset her. These claims have been contested by Otunga's representatives, who claim that Jennifer just did it to win the custody battle over their son. Jennifer dropped the order and agreed to give her husband primary custody because she has a more demanding work schedule. Jennifer Hudson met Lonnie Rashid Lynn on the set of Breathe in 2022. Lonnie is an actor and rapper who goes by the name Common. In 2022, some rumors were circulating the internet that they seemed oddly close, but the pair denied the accusations of a romantic relationship. That is, until recently, when Jennifer Hudson invited him on to her show. He walked on with a bouquet in hand, and they announced their 2-year relationship to the world. After his parents got divorced, there was a long and difficult custody battle over this young man. It started when he had just become a teenager and ended when he was 15 years old, and he has since been living mostly under the care of his father. Jennifer has made it a point to keep David by her side throughout the success of her career. He made his first red carpet premiere as a toddler when accompanying his mom to the Kids' Choice Awards. Since then, he's made it a point to show up to all of his mom's award shows. David has never expressed any particular interest in being part of the show business like his mom is. However, in a YouTube video, he duets his mom when she covers the song This Christmas, and it's obvious that he's inherited her musical talent. He's capable of the same powerful belts that make Jennifer so popular. In 2016, Jennifer Hudson posed in front of her new BMW X5. The car has a custom matte black coat and Rockstar 2 matte black wheels. The BMW SUV treads the perfect line between mom car and sports car. During idle time, the display screen allows the driver to watch YouTube videos with the eDrive infotainment system. In 2023, she collaborated with Ford to advertise the new Ford Mustang Mach-E by gifting the car to a deaf mother in her audience who attended the show with her son. She also once surprised another mother-son pair with a brand new Mazda that same year. In 2023, Jennifer displayed her $3 million home for the world to see. The Burr Ridge, Chicago home is 12,000 square feet. The home design is a classical, light academic style of interior. When she first bought the property, it was quite lackluster in the design department and filled with more cherry and brown interior design. She instead opted for whites and grays when renovating the home for herself. The home has 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. When she first bought it, the floors were furnished with Brazilian cherry floorboards. In recent images, it appears that she's changed them to tiled white or gray floors to match the new aesthetic of the home. Click on this next video to see more of your favorite Black Hollywood icons.